September Technique Prize winner Myogiryu has spoken about his sumo career to journalist Saki Iizuka for the D-Menu website. Let me share some of his quotes with you. The next words you hear will be his. My first sumo experience was on a dohyo without a rope at a shrine in my second year of elementary school. A local coach was there and invited me to practice at his dojo. I did lots of sports as a kid: swimming, gymnastics, a bit of judo, and then shot put and discus in junior high. Sumo was the sport I persevered with longest, so my parents encouraged me to pursue it a bit more seriously. And I got to junior high nationals twice, but lost early in both tournaments. Watching me there, though, was Saitama Sakae team coach Michinori Yamada, which changed everything for me. Out of the many hundreds of boys there, I had no idea why he'd recruited me until 5 years ago, when he said it was because my ankles were really supple and he liked my face. As a 15-year-old moving from Hyogo all the way to Saitama, I missed my friends more than my parents because I was at the age when hanging out was cool. Those 3 years at Sakae were tough, and such was our all-star lineup, I only made the team twice. But what a sumo base it gave me. I could then perform really well in university sumo and win the 2008 Oita Championship, which earned me the right to be fast-tracked into Division 3. That's when I resolved to turn pro. I'd never really watched pro sumo as a kid. I knew of the Hanada brothers, obviously, and Akebono, but that was about it. Watching it and doing it were, of course, totally different things. As for memorable bouts of my own, well, I have a fair few, but uppermost in my mind is that first win over Hakuho, one of 6 gold stars I've earned. In fact, I've taken a gold star off every yokozuna I've faced, which is why I'm aiming to complete my set against Teruno Fuji in November. I have come to view sumo differently with age. I'm 35 now. When I was younger, I could just win on energy alone, and I really used to savour those wins. Whereas now it's more procedural, and I'm just like, okay, on with the next day. And I'm constantly having to care for my body, really focus on conditioning. I try to achieve a balanced diet too, not too much meat. Well, I like fish more anyway. And I largely avoid fried food. In fact, I've become so unused to eating tonkatsu that I get all the crumbs stuck on my upper lip. As last year's sumo documentary said, my thighs do indeed measure 80 centimeters all the way round. Info like that, I think, really brings home how different our bodies are to the average. In my free time, I like fishing, and it's been great to get back into that now restrictions have eased. But at least by staying at home during the pandemic, I've got to see my kids grow. The oldest is 4, the youngest almost 2, and it's just great to play with them.